Okay, this is lesson number 8, boundary fences, Queensland. Firstly, we're going to look at your sort of standard wooden rail, post and paling fence. Okay, now there's 2 or 3 different types. This one we're calling has gaps greater than 10 millimeters. Okay, so with a paling fence where the gaps are greater than 10 millimeters, we have to take into account a few different things. Firstly, the height. Now this one is over 1.8 meters. So therefore, this one goes into the second category, which is when a fence on the boundary, no matter what it's made of, is more than 1800 millimeters or 1.8 meters, then the pool inspector can go along the whole boundary of the fence and decide which side the non-climbable zone is. Okay, so for example, this fence, the non-climbable zone on a 1.8 or 1800 millimeter fence is 900 by 900, same as the smaller fences. However, it's only on the top arc, 900 out, down to a curve, 900 down. That is non-climbable zone 5. So with non-climbable zone 5, the inspector can decide whether it's going to be on the pool side or on the external side, depending on the best situation for that fence. Okay, there's multiple things that come into effect. However, if the fence has railings like that, now these are more than 900 millimeters apart. Therefore, just like your aluminium 1200 fence, that's okay. Children can't get from there up to here because there's more than 900 millimeter gap. Okay. However, I always recommend to people that they put a little wooden fillet on there as well, just to make it a little bit extra hard for children if there were children next door. However, they don't need to. Now, with a fence that is more than 10 millimeter gap in between, can't have a gap more than 100 millimeters, very similar to your aluminium fencing. We need to make sure that, because little fingers can use those as grippy holes if they were on this side. If there was a third rail, okay, that changes everything. So now we've got less than 900 between rails. This is now a climbable object because children can go for foothold, finger hold, and then over the fence. So what we need to do with that is we actually need to put palings to cover the gaps, turn this fence into a shiplap fencing. Because even if we put a fillet on top of that, whoops, fell down, but the children can use that fillet still as a finger hold because we haven't actually gotten rid of the 10 millimeter gap. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. So what we do is we get more palings and we put them on the front to cover the holes like that. Okay, that's version 1 of a timber boundary fence.